Yeah, we're at GDOT's Traffic Management Center, the Transportation Management Center. It's sort of the brains of GDOT, and these are the folks who will be overseeing the contraflow that you're talking about. You can actually see I-16 in that bottom screen there. They're looking at I-16. Of course, it's traffic moving very slowly right now, but in just a couple of hours, 2 of those lanes are going to be reversed, headed away from the coast, and this is where they'll keep an eye on it right here in Atlanta. You might remember coastal Georgians have been through this before. This is what it looked like 3 years ago on I-16 as Hurricane Michael was approaching, or excuse me, this was Hurricane Matthew. During times of contraflow, all 4 lanes of I-16 travel away from the coast, and this, of course, provides maximum use of the interstate so evacuees can get out as quickly and efficiently as possible. So starting at 8 o'clock this morning, we're going to see the same scenario playing out again, a contraflow of I-16 from Savannah to Dublin as residents of the Georgia coast take part in the governor's mandatory evacuation. Joining us now, we've got Natalie Dale. She's the spokeswoman for the Georgia Department of Transportation. Thank you for getting up with us this early this morning.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, and tell us, this is a huge effort to try to reverse some lanes of an interstate.
Right, so it may seem like we're far away here in Atlanta, but we've got eyes on the skies on what is really a huge effort, something we've been preparing for throughout the weekend. This storm's slow moving, so it's given us the time to get ourselves in place and really positioned. But it takes a big effort with us in Georgia State Patrol to make sure that those eastbound ramps are blocked off. We want to do this safely. We want to make sure that as we move all those lanes westbound, that traffic is moving safely. And a lot of that is making sure that we have eastbound ramps barricaded off so someone isn't getting on in the wrong direction. So we'll have ourselves as well as Georgia State Patrol and our CHAMP units stationed throughout this corridor. So from I-16 to just south of Macon, moving all of that traffic, helping to get all of those evacuees out of our coastal regions as we contraflow I-16, which means all lanes flow westbound.
It's amazing when you see this happen because you guys really are able to make it, just work like clockwork,
Well, we don't have to do it that often, but it's like riding a bike. You don't forget how to do it once your crews are out there. They know what to do and they know how to do and how to position themselves to make sure that this is done safely. Slow and steady wins the race in this case. We want everyone to slowly make their way to I-16 and out of that westbound I-16 scenario.
And as we know, we have a lot of people here in the metro Atlanta area who have family and friends along the Georgia coast and, of course, the Carolinas. So we'll keep an eye on things today as those folks continue to evacuate from the Georgia coast.